Welcome to our educational journey through the fascinating history of New Zealand. From the earliest Māori settlements to the modern-day multicultural society, join us as we uncover the rich tapestry of events that have shaped this beautiful island nation. A brief history of New Zealand. This story begins over 700 years ago with the arrival of the ancestors of the Māori people. Navigating the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, these Polynesian explorers reached the shores of New Zealand around 1200 to 1300 AD. Led by legendary figures like Kupe, these early settlers discovered a land of lush forests, abundant wildlife, and fertile plains. Their arrival marked the beginning of a vibrant indigenous culture that would shape New Zealand's identity for centuries to come. The arrival of Europeans. Fast forward to the 17th century, when European explorers set their sights on distant horizons. In 1642, Dutch explorer Abel Tasman became the first European to reach New Zealand's shores, naming it New Zealand after his homeland. However, it wasn't until 127 years later that another European expedition, led by Captain James Cook, made landfall in New Zealand. Cook's arrival marked the beginning of increased European contact, with whalers, sealers, and traders soon following in his wake. The Treaty of Waitangi. By the 19th century, tensions between Māori tribes and European settlers had reached a boiling point. In 1840, the Treaty of Waitangi was signed, symbolizing a pact of partnership between the British Crown and Māori chiefs. Yet, the treaty's promises of protection and partnership were soon overshadowed by land disputes and conflicts. The New Zealand Wars of the 1860s saw Māori resistance against settler encroachment, resulting in significant land loss for indigenous communities. Economic growth and social change. Despite the turmoil, New Zealand experienced rapid economic growth during the late 19th century. Sheep farming thrived in the South Island, while the discovery of gold spurred urban development and trade expansion. Social reforms also transformed New Zealand society, with milestones such as women's suffrage in 1893 and the introduction of state pensions and housing for workers. These progressive policies laid the groundwork for a more equitable and inclusive nation. World wars and international relations. The 20th century brought both triumph and tragedy for New Zealand on the global stage. In World War I, thousands of Kiwi soldiers made the ultimate sacrifice, cementing their nation's bond with Australia through the Anzac spirit. World War II saw New Zealanders once again answering the call to defend freedom, this time against the forces of fascism. While our ties with Britain remained strong, the war also marked a turning point as the United States emerged as a key ally in the Pacific. Trade and cultural diversity. In the post-war era, New Zealand faced new challenges and opportunities on the global stage. The loss of preferential trade with Britain in 1973 spurred diversification, leading to expanded exports and trade partnerships worldwide. Furthermore, New Zealand's cultural landscape underwent a profound transformation, with waves of migration enriching their society with diverse traditions and languages. Today, they celebrate their multicultural heritage as a source of strength and resilience. And there you have it, a brief glimpse into the remarkable history of New Zealand. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from around the world.